What's going on YouTube? It's your boy Dormy Wormy. I'm coming at you with another video, and this week we ended up having the reveal of How to Drain Your Dragon's live action trailer. And when you saw this trailer, it was pretty much a one-to-one adaptation from the animated movie. Scenes lining up perfectly. There's examples going all over the internet, and people were honestly very positive about this. Heck, I'm still kind of positive about this movie, and you can see it even by the reaction. When we come down here to the actual ratio right now, it's coming out of 373,000 upvotes to only 49,000 downvotes. Relatively a positive reaction to this trailer. I haven't seen any real negatives about this movie until we saw all of the casting, and we knew people like Nico Parker were gonna be in this movie playing as Astrid, and that was announced back in like 2022, but it's still kind of shocking to see it, especially when you consider just how much detail they actually put into the movie. And the next thing you know, you see Nico Parker coming out here as Astrid and being one of the main characters in the entire movie. And it kept getting a little bit worse, honestly, especially for me, the more I saw the cast. Because when I do look at the cast, you see, Snotlout over here looking like Snotlout. You see Gobber looking like Gobber. Heck, Hiccup looks like Hiccup and Stoic looks like Stoic. But the things that started being pointed out to me was how Rough Nut and Tough Nut aren't blonde and how Rough Nut is fat. And at the same time, you got Fish Legs over here kind of looking more like a clown in some overinflated outfit. And yes, his character looks like that in the animated movies, but at the same time, he's not blonde, and also he's being played by a Latino. So I see you put in the effort where in other areas, I see you doing shot-for-shot remakes. I see you casting perfect characters and making characters look very accurate to how they're supposed to look. But then I see this and I think, what's going on here? You're showing us you can be accurate here. Why can't you be accurate here? And we even have an entire list of all the characters and actors that are going to be playing people. And like I said, Hiccup looks like Hiccup. We can keep scrolling down here. Here's Nico Parker as Astrid. Doesn't make much sense. Here's Stoic, looking like Stoic. Now, he doesn't have a massive beard like he does in the animated movies or show, but you can deal with that. He still looks like Stoic, and he comes off as Stoic. He has the same color of beard, same eyes. Everything about this is Stoic, and it just doesn't make sense. And you can see the other casting. We've already seen Gobber in the behind the scenes, and then here's our Fish Legs, Latino. Oh, here's our Snotlout. Hey, he actually looked like Snotlout. But then here's our Rough Nut, and here's our Tough Nut. I don't get why you can't get these accurate and why you're choosing to go down these routes. But because of all this controversy, we ended up having the actual director come out and respond to it all. How to Train Your Dragon live action director responds to criticism over race swapping Astrid. Now, my criticism is much more than just race swapping Astrid. I pointed out race swapping Fish Legs, and at the same time, not making Fish Legs blonde. I pointed out Rough Nut being fat and not thin, and also Tough Nut and Rough Nut both not being blonde, but at the same time, you're getting Stoic accurate, you're getting Hiccup accurate, you're getting Gobber accurate, and you're getting Snotlout accurate, and you're getting the whole shot-for-shot scenes. Why can't you get this a little bit right? Well, he responded the only way these people usually respond with, what does it matter? It's a fantasy movie with dragons. And this actually comes from his Instagram account. And when we can pull this up and actually take a look at this, he's responded to people, mentioning Astrid being black. And he says, exactly, we auditioned many actors for the role, including actors who looked like their animated counterparts, but we chose the actors who best embodied the spirit and personality of the characters. Since the tribe is in this version is made up of descendants of the first dragon fighters from everywhere the Vikings had ever traveled, which historically was far and wide. Vikings mentions with many cultures, but that's not the thing, okay? You can bring this up now, but the problem is you are being accurate here and choosing to not be accurate here. You're being accurate in your depictions and your portrayals and who you're casting and everything like that, even how the dragons look one-to-one. But here, And these casting choices and these costuming choices, you're not being accurate. You're choosing not to be accurate. Still, we're crafting a fantasy, not historical fiction. And all will be revealed in time. We're not making a shot-for-shot remake, but that's the thing. You are making a remake. This is a remake. And you can't say you're not making a shot-for-shot remake when people are lining up your trailer with the initial time Hiccup is coming out and meeting Toothless for the very first time. And you're seeing everybody look exactly the same in other areas, but not in the areas that it matters. So if you're gonna try to hide behind it's fantasy, it's not historical fiction, it doesn't need to be accurate, why are you being accurate here and not being accurate here? Why are you doing one-for-ones here and not here? And you can hide behind the why does that ever matter? Why do you care? We got the best person for the job. Why does it even matter? It mattered to you. It obviously mattered to you because you're the people that made the decision and the choice to make Astrid, Nico Parker, who, if you honestly just gave her blue contacts and a blonde wig, there probably wouldn't be this big of a controversy. People wouldn't be pointing out Rough Nut and Tough Nut if you actually picked accurate people, and people wouldn't be pointing out how Fish Legs looks. People wouldn't be pointing this out and also then having criticism, while at the same time, Gobber looks like Gobber, Snotlout looks like Snotlout, Stoic looks like Stoic, so on and so forth. You're seeing all the other accurate decisions, but you're seeing these decisions be made very specifically. So I have to ask you, if you're asking me, why do I care? I have to respond back to you. Why do you care? Why did you change them in the first place? All in all, when it comes to this movie, I think it's going to do relatively well. I think it's going to do just fine at the box office financially. I think this is going to have legs, and I think people are going to really enjoy this movie. I can't deny that fact. But what I can point out are my criticisms, are what I'm pointing out. And I do feel like you are disrespecting the source material when you're making these decisions and you're making these choices for modern day Hollywood. I don't like it, and I get to criticize it. And by the way, I'm also not just criticizing Fish Legs, and I'm not criticizing Astrid because they're Latino and black. I'm criticizing Rough Nut and Tough Nut all the same. I'm criticizing all your casting choices here. I'm pointing out your issues and your flaws, and it doesn't make sense. If you're going to be shot for shot over here, but not be accurate over here, that's a you problem. If you're going to try to market yourself off of perfect character remakes, shot for shot scenes, and at the same time have characters that aren't accurate to their original telling, that's on you, not me. But I'm going to leave it there. Let me get you guys' thoughts on all this down in the comments below. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. Shout out, friends. Hit that subscribe button. Hit that notification bell for every time I put out a new video live, guys. And I'll see you on the next one. Bye for now.